East Aurora native now living in Utah is lucky to be alive tonight. He was scouting deer on a trail when things went horribly wrong. Our News 4's Patrick Ryan explains. Patrick.
Kelsey, Jacob Schmidt moved from Western New York to Utah about 3.5 years ago. He survived a serious accident, and now this GoFundMe is raising money for his medical expenses.
Freak accident. Never, I've been doing this my whole life. Never thought it would happen.
Jacob Schmidt is an outdoorsman. The East Aurora native moved to Utah about 3.5 years ago. But on July 20th, with his dog Buddy, while scouting deer on the Uinta Mountains.
We're having a great day finding a lot of animals, and I found one I really liked that I was trying to get closer to. And on trails I've been a million times.
Schmidt says at one point he stopped his side-by-side UTV on a trail he thought was a little unsafe. He says this was about 8:30 at night.
Decided to try to back up to turn around to go a different way. And it's basically right at the point that I stopped and decided that at 0 miles an hour, my machine started to tilt. And I realized it was going to go down a sizable cliff to the passenger side. So from there on, it kind of ensued quite a nightmare.
Schmidt tells us he rolled down the cliff a couple of times before he was ejected about 20 feet. He says the side-by-side rolled about 100 feet down the cliff. Schmidt was able to make it to the side-by-side to find a small roll of duct tape. Using the tape, a belt, and a stick to improvise a splint for his broken leg. He says no one was around until...
He just walks up just like normal, like it was an everyday thing. And he's like, kind of, hey, what's going on? And he was without a scratch.
His 6-year-old dog, Buddy. The two would spend 11 hours together as Schmidt crawled to his truck.
Thank God he has a little collar light and a little LED light. So that was all I had. I had no flashlights at the end of it. Couldn't find anything even to remotely light myself. So I used the little collar light he had. And he guided me out, like some sort of angel.
Schmidt was able to make it to his truck and to a diner where an employee called for help. He spent days in the hospital. Schmidt telling us he suffered a broken leg, 2 fractured ankles, a couple of broken ribs, bruising, and scratches.
Every gadget you could have, I had it and I bought it. And none of it was there when you get, half whipped down a mountain. So if you don't know how to get out with nothing, then you'll probably still be out there. So prepare to do everything with nothing and self-rescue.
Reporting, Patrick Ryan, News 4.